Hey everyone, welcome to Reddit Readout. Today we are checking out Rules Horror. Story 1. Rules for staying at our hotel. A place to share scary stories which contain a set of rules to follow. This is part 1 of a series. Check my profile for other parts. Hello. It seems that you have decided to stay at our hotel. You've booked a 7-night stay, I see. Well, you can't back out now. So here's a list of rules to make sure you survive. Breakfast is served from 6 AM to 10 AM. If you arrive or leave any earlier or later, you will be the food the next morning. Your suite has only the following rooms: a kitchen, a 2-person bedroom, bathroom number 1, bathroom number 2 and a living room. The titles of the rooms are carved on the doors. Any other rooms/doors with no carving are not real. Do not acknowledge them, no matter how loud the screams are. If you do, you will be the one screaming. 3. In the room opposite you, a perfect person who fits your ideal partner resides. You may interact and chat with them as normal, but do not, I repeat, do not leave the hotel with them/enter their room. They will rip out your organs and eat them, keeping you alive with some form of witchcraft. Be warned, you will feel everything. 4. We have a swimming pool on the left of the hotel. If it is in any other direction and you decide to go in, you will be swimming in acid. 4. Speaking of acid, you may not shower or bathe in this 7-night stay. Nighttime rules. 1. Taking a stroll at night might reveal to you some tall, dark, faceless humanoid figures staring at you from around a corner/in your peripheral. They aren't a hallucination, they are real, though don't fret. If you don't take notice of them, they won't rip you apart limb from limb. Smiley face. 2. If you are outside the hotel and see a dog, take notice what type of dog it is and refer below. 2. A golden retriever. This breed of dog is friendly, and will be your dearest companion. You're very lucky to have found him. He might help you by growling at entities, scaring them away, as long as you treat him right. 2. German Shepherd. This guard dog isn't as friendly, but will guard you if you give him a pat. He will appear when you need him. 2. Pitbull. You're screwed. Well, I'm just the assistant manager. If you have any questions, you may comment below, and I will bring it up with the manager of the hotel. Have a pleasant stay, smiley face. Story 2. Angtish Federation traveling to Lurston. A place to share scary stories which contain a set of rules to follow. We understand you may want to travel to Lurston for several reasons, including its rich history, famous cuisine, and awe-inducing architecture, but we also know that Lurston isn't known for its safety. So, we in the Angtish government decided to put out these rules. 1. When choosing a place to stay, remember to keep this in mind: locals know the rules, so stay with one if you can. If not, any travelers in will do just fine. Make sure to do the following when you get a room in one of the inns. 1. Every room should have a cross on one of the walls. Check to make sure it's there. If it is, but it's upside down, check everywhere anything could be. You do not want uninvited guests in Lurston. 1. Should you find any being, leave everything inside the room and run to reception, to tell them what you saw, closing the door behind you. If you do not, you and others could be brutally killed, mangled, or be made to join them through unspeakable means. 1. If you do not find them, turn the cross right side up and pray. Any prayer will do, Christian or not, but pray. If you would like, also get some holy water and sprinkle it about. This is unnecessary but may make you feel safer, and that's what truly matters. 1. If it is missing, calmly inform reception. They will install one with a priest present. The inn will call you when you can go in again. Don't worry, the caller ID is the inn's name. In the meanwhile, go and explore Lurston's lovely culture. 1. See if it is there, and undisturbed, put your things down and do whatever you'd like. 2. Lurston is a place full of enticing smells, but if you smell rotting meat, tell everyone to leave the area. Then, tell the police. There is a rodent nearby, and they only come when hungry. 3. Lurston is full of things, and most won't attack tourists. However, if you notice a person in a dark suit and fedora is following you, go to the nearest inn, ask for a bottle of holy water and pour it over your head. If it stings, that's good. This is because you were selected, and that marked you with a cursed insignia only visible to it. If you miss this, it will catch you in your sleep and inject you with a fatal toxin that will leave you in pain until you die a week later. 4. Lurston nightlife is exciting, with its booming partying and occasional festivals. However, it is also dangerous. There are far too many rules for us to mention to you, so when you're done having your nighttime fun, go to a club and request an escort at the bar. Someone will come to you and take you to your inn, once you say where it is. If you do not, please read the citizen rules found on Lurston's website and become very familiar with them. You will need to know them should you not request an escort. 5. Lurstonians are very friendly, but won't offer most goods for free. If anyone offers you anything for free, decline and walk away. Free items always come at the heaviest price. If you accept the item, the least they'll take is your life. 6. Lurston is rather large, so it may seem natural to ask for directions. However, you shouldn't do so when you visit. To an untrained eye, some oddities are rather hard to spot. When asked for directions, they'll guide you to their base. We do try to crack down, but they are resilient. Should you accept and follow their advice, we're afraid we likely can't expect to see you again. 7. After a long day of visiting museums, eating nice food, drinking Lurston's famous beer and other fun activities, you'll find yourself tired and in your room. If it feels off, you aren't just tired. You want to tell reception. Their painters work tirelessly for the pristine white walls, and other visitors would like to sleep. So for everyone's good, when you get back inside, follow Rule 1 and check how the room feels. 8. Have fun. We know the rules seem daunting, and may put you off, but follow them and you'll have a lovely trip full of everlasting memories. Thank you for reading. If you've anything to say about the story, I'd be happy to hear it. Hope you enjoyed. Story 3. Rules for surviving in-school suspension. A place to share scary stories which contain a set of rules to follow. A crisp, clean envelope is resting on your desk upon entering your first period classroom. The front bears your name written in familiar handwriting, and the back is held closed with a simple blue seal imprinted with a triangle. Listen, I'm writing this to you not because I think you'll get in trouble, but because things are getting rough. I won't ruin your day by telling you, you worry about school, I'll worry about the situation. You better be keeping all the sheets in your backpack. When you arrive at school, walk to the front office immediately instead of going to your first period. Not only is it required by school rules, the entities are aware of what you did. It's best to get into a protected area, so don't waste time. 2. Upon entering the front office, tell them you have ISS and wait for an office aide to walk around to escort you. It should be me. 2. If the office aide is not me, politely decline and wait for me. Never go alone, and don't take another aide's offer. You are my responsibility by office aide rules. 3. While I take you to the building, we will pass the cafeteria. If it is Thursday or Friday, nothing special happens. If it is any other day, I will blindfold you and take your hand or forearm. 3. If I take your forearm, we are not currently in danger. We will be walking faster than normal and you can speak to me if you'd like. If I take your hand or switch to your hand, we are no longer safe. We will most likely begin to run, and I ask you to ignore anything you hear. Keep quiet until I switch back to your forearm. 4. When we exit the building, it should be a short walk. If the walk to the building seems longer than usual, tug on my arm. 5. When we reach the building, I will remove your blindfold. I will escort you in and immediately leave, as office aides are not welcome and often attacked inside. The building is bigger on the inside, I don't know why, nobody does. Please sit where the teacher tells you to. 6. You will be doing work the duration of your day, in ISS. If you finish, you may read. You cannot take your phone out at all, and thus I cannot contact you. If the teacher says you can go on your phone, don't listen, it's a trick and you will not get your phone back. 7. Do not look around the classroom once seated, and remain silent. Entities may wander the room, even taunt you, ignore them and don't make sound unless you have to, cough. 8. If I enter to building at any point, immediately grab your stuff and run with me. Ignore the teacher and everyone else, something truly terrible is about to happen, or is already occurring. I will be armed, I may be injured, I may not, don't ask questions and don't waste your energy. We will exit the building and meet up with other office aides and students in a secured location within the woods. You will not return home until the following day. Good luck. Calic, your guide. Story 4. A fog blacker than night. A place to share scary stories which contain a set of rules to follow. I want to start this letter off with an apology. I'm sorry that my last letter is useless in the situation we're in now, and I'm sorry that I told you that following the rules would guarantee your safety. The black fog has only rolled through once in the entire time this town has existed, and nobody could have anticipated it, but now that it's already here, we can only do what we have always done. Adapt and survive. The fog has been going on for 2 days so far, and in this document are the properties and rules for survival that come with it. We've sent this out electronically to everyone in the town, which isn't a lot of people at this point, so you'll all be on the same page. Still, if you've survived this long, what you're doing should be working. However, extra information always helps. 1. Let's start with what the fog actually is. In previous events, it always seemed to be an indicator of what was to come, rather than a danger itself, but here, the fog is dangerous. Under no circumstances should you ever leave your house. Even if supplies are running low, or you're desperate for food, going outside is a death sentence. Anyone who touches the fog is taken by it, and re-emerges as an unrecognizable monster that only serves to consume others. Stay indoors. 2. Barricade everything. Those who have been consumed by the fog will ruthlessly track down survivors and slaughter them. Make your house look as if nobody is there. Do not give even the slightest clue that there is a person living there. If your location is revealed, it may as well no longer be your house anymore. 3. Stay quiet. Any noises from your house will make it apparent that somebody lives there, and as I warned before, giving away your location is a death sentence. 4. Voices are not to be listened to. I know from what I saw and heard next door. Some of the creatures will mimic the voices of humans. They will ask for help, beg to be let in, pressure you and say that there isn't much time. However, it is all a ruse to open your doors. Under no circumstances should you open your door. Anyone outside is already dead. 5. Ration your food and water. Coming into contact with the fog will end your life, and trying to go outside in a car will only end with the monsters of black destroying it and turning the driver into one of their own. You cannot leave the house, so make use of whatever supplies you have. 6. Stay the hell away from any outside light. I already warned you to barricade any windows, but if a bright light is shining through into your house, avoid it. That bright light will alert the creature it belongs to of your location, and they in turn will alert the others. You cannot be found. 7. In the case that you ever get found, by any stroke of unfortunate circumstances, go out leaving something behind. Kill as many of the beasts as you can with anything that you have around you, and make life at least somewhat easier for those of us who survive, as well as grant peace to those who are no longer themselves. When you can no longer fight, turn your weapon on yourself, and save yourself from a painful road towards an inevitable destination. The last time the black fog happened, it destroyed our town completely and wreaked havoc on the population. It's been almost over 3 decades since a black fog ever appeared, so we omitted it from the rulebooks as unnecessary information. That is a decision that we are now unfortunately regretting. I promise you that this will end eventually, though it may take some time. The last black fog lasted around a week, so as long as you have enough supplies to survive that long, you will be okay. We'll make it through this together, so stay strong. That's all for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.